Good evening, comic heads. Cash Cow back with another video. So, today I got 5 Luke Cage comics that I'm going to show you guys that I think, or I believe, that they're already valuable because Luke Cage is a commodity since the Netflix show. But we hear this talk of recasting and he may be brought back into the MCU. So, it got me thinking. Like, okay, if Luke Cage is brought back, will they continue on the path that Netflix had, or will they do something different? With that being said, guys, let's jump into these comics. We ain't got no time to waste, guys. First, we got Power Man and Iron Fist number 50. This is the first retitle of their team up. Not their first team up, even though people tend to go after this comic more because it's just this is when you finally see Power Man and Iron Fist in the title together. The first team up is actually Power Man 48. That's when they finally team up together. But it got me thinking, like, okay, if they go the Defenders route and do the Defenders again, will they recast a Luke Cage? Will they recast the Iron Fist? Or will they just do like they're doing the Thunderbolts and just make it a whole different group? I'm hoping not. I hope they're kind of trying to keep the origin to kind of like the characters. I feel like that's more important. I guess with the Thunderbolts, the comparison with that is maybe Marvel feels like they don't have enough time to build up those characters. Because, you really, other than Baron Zemo, you really don't know a lot of the Thunderbolt characters. You got Moonstone and, Mockingbird. Not Mockingbird, Mach 1, I want to say. But, a lot of people don't know about those characters. So, I guess this is their way of doing that. That we'll see. But if I feel like they do the Defenders again, and they recast these, I think this issue is gonna become important again. It still is. It's kind of underground right now. Actually, best time to buy it is right now. That being said, let's jump to the next one. We got the Amazing Spider-Man number 123. This is the funeral of Gwen Stacy, and it's an iconic battle of Luke Cage and Spider-Man. Now, I like these comics because I like when they have the superheroes battle each other, like the first battle of the Hulk and the Thing, the first battle of Hulk and Thor. I just like how they make them compete, or how they made them compete in the comics. And then it's kind of like they realize at the end of the day, they still are both heroes and they have a mission to save the world, and they kind of squash their stuff and team up. I feel like if movies showed a little bit more of that, besides we got Civil War, but other than that, you rarely see heroes fight each other nowadays, especially on the big screen. I'm hoping Secret Wars will explore more into that, and we'll see a lot of heroes fighting each other. So that definitely will be dope. But I think this will just be important because, for one, the cover is a nice cover, and it's got Luke Cage fighting Spider-Man. I think that's iconic, don't you guys? What y'all think? All right, let's keep it moving, guys. Next, we got Luke Cage Hero for Hire number 3. This is the third appearance of Luke Cage, first appearance of Gideon Mace. His second and his third appearance to me is like criminally, and I mean criminally, underrated. It is not expensive at all. I can kind of understand this is his third appearance, but I feel like with the first appearance being so expensive and out of a lot of people's price range or budget, that the second appearance and the third appearance should pick up, but it hasn't. Like, it kind of has its moments, and like I said, stuff really depends on the grade. But these are sleeper comics. Like, you can find these cheap. The second and third appearance, sometime depending on where you look. Hey. Now I know Luke Cage Hero for Hire 4 is the first appearance of Mariah, and she was who played her was very good in the series. That was good. Maybe they keep going off of that. We'll see. Next, number 4. We got Luke Cage Hero for Hire number 2. This is the second appearance of Luke Cage. This is the death of Diamondback. And also, importantly, a first appearance of Claire Temple. This is crazy because Claire Temple is an important character in the Luke Cage story. So, I don't understand, like, this. I feel like this should be priced more than what it goes for. It's already the second appearance of Luke Cage. Diamondback, which is one of his first foes, dies. And it's the first appearance of Claire Temple. Like, that's crazy to me. I feel like that is criminally underrated. That is definitely an undervalued issue. And I tell people all the time, if you can't get the first appearance, go after the second appearance. You can't get that, go after a real prominent origin issue. I mean, it's some other Luke Cage comics out there that, you know, if you get some of that Power Man run, or you got Luke Cage 17 when he takes on the moniker Power Man. Luke Cage Power Man number 19's first appearance of Cottonmouth. He has some issues in it, and I have quite a nice run of those. You got Luke Cage, Power Man, I want to say it's either 24 or 26 is the first appearance of Black Goliath. You have a few in there that you can't go wrong with, but for some reason, you know, but guys, get that. If you can't afford the first one, get that. Or if you can afford the first one and you just want to start completing that run, I'd say take a chance on it right now while it's cheap. Alright? Last but not least, the big boy. This will be sent out to be graded soon. As you can see, it's in a top loader. So, hey, you know what time it is, alright? Now with that, everybody knows this is the first appearance of Luke Cage. But also, the first appearance of Diamondback, Comanche, and Shades. All of the villains that you've seen in the show that were kind of had prominent roles, especially Shades and Diamondback. Well, Comanche was in there for a minute too. All of them appeared the first time in this. Alright? That's my 5 comics that I think you guys should keep a look and an eye out for. If Luke Cage is recast, or if they finally go forward with a project with him being in it, I think Luke Cage is going to skyrocket. I feel like now it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind, but don't get it twisted. Like, this is not a dollar being comic. This is still going for quite a few $100s. But if when he's finally put in the MCU, I feel like it's only gonna get more expensive. Alright? That being said, good night to you guys. Stay on the hunt. Hunt responsibly. Take care of yourself. It's Cash Cow another video, and I'm out.